In the dimly lit room, Kevin lies still in his bed, his wide eyes reflecting fear. Creepy music fills the air, enhancing the shadows that dance ominously around him. His gaze remains fixed, unblinking, as the darkness seems to deepen. The silence is broken only by the subtle, unsettling melody, amplifying the weight of his fear. In the suffocating blackness, moonlight carves a path, revealing dancing dust. Silence reigns, broken only by the house's ancient sighs. The darkness presses, an unseen entity. Narrator, V.O. They say children imagine things. Narrator, V.O. But what if they don't? The room remains still, the question hanging heavy in the air. In the dead of night, Kevin's unease crescendos as he writhes restlessly in his bed, sleep evading him. His gaze darts nervously towards the abyss beneath his bed, as unseen terrors lurk in the shadows. Each creak of the house amplifies his fear, turning familiar sounds into ominous threats. The darkness seems to press in, playing tricks on his mind, transforming shadows into monstrous shapes. Unable to bear the suspense any longer, his breath hitches as he contemplates confronting his fears. In the dim expanse, Kevin's form cuts a lonely silhouette against the encroaching darkness. He clutches his head, his eyes wild with a desperate search for answers within the emptiness. A single bead of sweat betrays Kevin's inner turmoil as it traces a path down his temple. With a strained voice, Kevin whispers, "There's nothing there." He declares with forced conviction, "It's all in my head." In the dead of night, Kevin lies still, his breath the only sign of life in the silent room. Darkness blankets the room, pierced only by the cold, digital glow of the clock. A faint whisper slithers from beneath the bed, disturbing the stillness. The faint whisper grows, carrying a hint of something unknown. The room holds its breath, anticipating the unseen presence under the bed. Darkness fills Kevin's room, the only light a faint, eerie glow from the street. Dust dances in the sparse light, creating an unsettling atmosphere. Kevin shifts restlessly in his sleep, unaware of the encroaching dread. A voice whispers from the shadows, a chilling hunger permeating the room. "Kevin, I'm still hungry." The whisper lingers, promising a terror yet to unfold. In the dead of night, Kevin's eyes suddenly snap open, piercing the darkness. Silence descends as Kevin freezes, every sense heightened, straining to catch the slightest sound. An unseen threat tightens the air as Kevin listens intently, fear gripping his heart. In a moment of vulnerability, Kevin clutches the covers, seeking solace from the unknown. He pulls the covers up to his chin, seeking solace and security from the unseen terrors lurking in the shadows. In the heart of night, a figure lies in slumber, shadows dancing around them. Moonlight spills into the room, stirring the curtains with a gentle breeze. A subtle shift betrays the figure's uneasy rest, a frown etching across their brow. Narrator, V.O. He thought it was a dream. Narrator, V.O. Until he felt a cold breath on his cheek. In the dim light of his bedroom, Kevin freezes, every shadow seeming to lengthen with dread. Heart pounding in his chest, Kevin slowly turns, his gaze drawn to the dark space beneath the bed. He leans over the edge of the bed, his breath catching in his throat as he peers into the abyss. A whisper escapes his lips, a fragile sound against the oppressive silence of the room. Kevin's whisper cuts through the silence, a desperate plea in the suffocating darkness. He strains to hear any response, his heart a frantic drum against the quiet terror. In the oppressive darkness, shadows dance menacingly as an unseen light source flickers. A lone figure, Kevin, stands silhouetted. His voice echoes through the empty space, a question hanging in the air. Who's there? The silence returns. The shadows watch. A suffocating darkness envelops everything, the chilling silence amplifying an unseen dread. An imperceptible breeze stirs the silence, carrying with it a weight of impending doom. A creepy whisper echoes from the void. "You forgot to feed me again." The whisper lingers, a haunting reminder of neglect and a promise of retribution. The darkness deepens, the chilling silence unbroken, the dread now palpable. A deafening bang shatters the silence of Kevin's room, an omen of impending chaos. The screen flickers erratically, casting an eerie glow that dances across the walls. Kevin startles awake, his eyes widening in terror as the room plunges into a disorienting strobe. A primal scream tears from Kevin's throat, echoing through the darkness as fear consumes him. Darkness looms. Kevin's bed is empty, the silence of the morning heavy in the air. Sunlight floods the room, painting everything in a golden glow. The room remains still, untouched by the day's unfolding events. An unsettling calm pervades, hinting at Kevin's mysterious absence. In the dim morning light of Kevin's bedroom, a crumpled piece of paper rests ominously on the floor. A chilling message, "I told you I was still hungry," is scrawled across the paper. The unsettling handwriting hints at a deeper, darker story. The words echo with a sinister hunger, casting a shadow over the room. The shaky script conveys a sense of urgency and desperation. The note's unsettling message hangs heavy in the air, a prelude to unknown horrors. Kevin's house looms in the darkness, a silent sentinel under the night sky. A solitary light flickers in Kevin's bedroom, a fragile beacon in the overwhelming darkness. The light dances erratically, casting long shadows that stretch and writhe like ghostly figures. The house remains still and silent, a haunting visage under the cold, watchful gaze of the moon. Darkness envelops everything, broken only by the faint, flickering light from within. The bedroom is cloaked in darkness, shadows stretching like fingers across the floor. Silence presses heavily, broken only by the faint creaks of the old house settling. The camera focuses on the shadowy space beneath the bed, where unseen things might lurk. A voice whispers from the darkness, a chilling reminder. "Check under your bed tonight, just in case you forgot to feed yours." A disturbing question hangs in the air, casting a pall of fear over the room.